So here's the offending article. Pretty sure this has to come out. Goes in there like that. I'll put that over there. And then these split apart, or at least they used to. I think the mechanical part comes off it, but I want to undo that one. It's a 225. Right, there's a T8. I think that releases the plastic. Should separate now. Should be the operative word. It's a little bit fiddly, but right. So that's all the linkage, which I don't know if you can see that awful lot of rust on there. You can see in here. I think water's got into this and probably killed it. But let's carry on. So this isn't looking. Instead of that. Right. These look all right. All these connectors here, you can see like the tracks. This all looks pretty clean. I expect you can see that a bit dirty, but these are the micro switches. I know they work. So I want to see the underneath of this now. How does this come off? I think gently does it like that. This one's fighting me for some reason, and I don't really want to snap that board because that could be a bad thing. I'll give it a bit of a move in. There we go. Oh, something just popped off of there. Like that. So check the footage for that. Comes out. Oh, this is going to fall apart. I think we know that. So let's just. It's all covered in goo, which probably protects it, but makes it hard to see if there's actually anything wrong. So far, everything checks out. These micro switches all work. Check the continuity between them, between the pins. that one there, apparently that's quite a common one to go. That works when you physically, when it's locked, that's the one that tells the car that it's locked, so we kind of knew that one was working anyway. All these connections look good. There's resistance across the motor, so there's obviously internal connections. The only thing I haven't tried yet is putting 12 volts on that to see if it actually spins the motor. I think I'll try that next. Well, the motor works. Interesting. Well, that works, but doesn't mean so it's got enough oomph to do whatever it needs to do. But it might just be that this is all stiff. So I'm going to clean this up, put it back together, and see if that works. This is the motor. Giving it a spray out, there's all sorts of horrible black shit coming out of here. I suspect that the motor's worn out, but see if that does anything. So I've sprayed it full of this stuff to clean it out. And then I just got an airline in there, blew it out and put the motor back in. So we'll assemble it and see if this has made any difference. Because at the moment it hasn't got enough power to, you can feel it clicking, but it's not got enough power to operate the motor. So I'm just going to put a couple of screws in. See what happens. It's going to operate this bit here, so we need to get in there, and it's the last two pins, pin 1 and 2. I really don't want to short these wires together, so bear with me. I might have to swap it around depending on which way. Right, well that moved. Right, let's try that on the car. Now it works on the bench, but the proof of the pudding will be if it works on here. Latch the motor. Right, let's unlock it. Well, that feels different. And that's locked, and that's unlocked. Hey, well, there we go. It's the motor inside the lock that's getting carboned up. It looked all black and horrible, and that contact cleaner has cleaned it. So put this back together now, and hopefully that saved us a few quid. There we go. Hopefully this one's helped you out. Check out my other stuff. I'll see you on the next one.